This 2018 March paper, paper 2, variant 2. Okay, now we eat more ice cream as the temperature rises. Okay, this is the temperature. This one is the amount of ice cream consumed. Okay, so as the temperature go up, the amount of ice cream consumed increases. So this is a positive. Correlation. Standard form 0.00, they are all together 40523. Okay, now standard form means you must have this 5.23. okay, this number before decimal can be only from 1 to 9. okay, so we're going to change this to a standard form. Remember, the digit before the decimal has to be 1 up to 9. That's it. Okay, now 0.000523, I convert into 5.23. so this number is very small. I increase to this big number, so I have to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. okay, from a very small I change to a much bigger number, so I have to compensate by minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. okay, now this one you just use the calculator. Okay, that's a fraction. Okay, now let's say the decimal is equal to 0.8 dot. It means 0.88888. okay, now let's look at the cycle of the repetition. It's only one digit, am I? 8, the beginning of cycle and also the end of cycle. So what you need to do is the digit, the digit for the repetition is only one digit, so it's times 10, x equal to so this become 8.888. okay, now you take this 10x equal to 8.8 minus this x equal to 0. What you have is you got a 9x, 10x minus 9x, this minus this, I got a 8. okay, so your fraction is actually 8/9. okay, now for example, another example, not this example, this is just for the sake of demonstration. X is equal to 0. Let's say it's 79. The first dot is the starting of the cycle, the second dot is the end of cycle. okay, now so this can be written as 0.797979. okay, that's x. Now how many cycle is the repetition? How many digit? 79, 2 digit, then 79, so 2 digit we multiply hundreds. okay, so this becomes 79.7979. okay, take this minus this, I got 99x. This minus this, the non-terminating number 0.797979, you take this minus this and these are the same, so you end up with 79. okay, now therefore x, the fraction that give you this non-terminating but repeating decimal is 79/99. If you can simplify this, then you please go here and simplify. If not, you just keep this. You take the calculator, divide this, you should get 0.7979. Okay, now just another one. Let's say x, let's say 1.024. Wait, let's say it's 1.24. You have a 1 in front. Okay, now but this actually is 1.2424. Okay, you mean that. So these examples just demonstrate the 1 will remain. It should not affect anything. So now the number of digit in the cycle is 2 digits. So what you do is you multiply 100. So this becomes 124.2424. Okay, now let's take this minus this. This is 99x. This become minus, you got 1, 2, 3. This non-terminating number is cancelled off. Therefore your fraction is 1, 2, 3 over 99. If you divide, you got 1. This one will come out 1. Then you got 24 over 99. Yeah, get 24 right. It's 24. Okay, so now but this can be simplified further. It's actually divided by 3. It's 8 over 33. Okay, you get it? Now let's go to the next question. We're done with this. Okay, now let's continue with this. The diagram show a regular pentagons, which it is. Regular means equal. Mean equal in length. In other words, the angles are also, interior angle also equal. Now a kite. Complete the following statement. The regular pentagon have how many line symmetry? Very simple answer. How many vertex is that? 1 to 5 vertex, so it's 5. Okay, if you have let's say 6-sided hexagon, they are regular hexagon. How many vertex is hexagon? You got 6 vertex or 6-sided. Okay, hexagon. Hexagon is 6-sided, so it's 6. Pentagon 5-sided means 5. The kind of rotational symmetry of if you rotate 290 degree, it will be here. Remember, this is equal to this. This is equal to this. If you rotate 90, it's not the same. You rotate 180, also not the same. Rotate 270, also not the same as the original. So there's only one. The minimum number or order of rotation for any object is 1 when he return to 360. When you rotate 360, then the position will be the same. So that is the only one. Okay. Now then then we go to the next one. Okay, now for this one, factorize, that means take out a common factor from here. So the common factor is 5. What else? K, here don't have K, so I cannot take it out. So I have to keep the, if I take out 5, 15, then I have 3 remain. Okay, then minus, if I take out 5 from 20, I got 4 remain. Okay, now let's look at the K. K, there's no K, so I cannot take out, so I have to keep it here. K square. M, here got 1m to the power of 1. Here m to the power of 4. Okay, so I can take out 1m. So if I take out 1m from here, there's no m, because I take out from here. Now this m4, if you take out 1, so they remain m3. Okay. Okay, now let's go to the next one. This is a regular hexagon, that means in terms of magnitude, these are all the same. Okay, write CA in terms of P and Q. CA is from here to here. Sin is CA, we put it here, CA. Okay, so we want to find a vector of this CA. Now so what you do is this P, let's see. Now let's draw this first. If this P, this actually is 2P. Okay, now this 2P. Now this whole length is 2P. In this BE is actually 2P. Okay, but this to here is actually same as this. This is P. Since this is a regular polygon, so this will here and here add together is 1P. So since it is symmetrical along this line, so this actually is half P. Okay, now let's find this vector. Let's say half of this, half of CA. So half of CA half of CA is from here to here. Okay, is equal to Q plus half P. Okay, now full CA, remember this is equal to this is times 2 across, so it is 2Q plus P. Okay, now next so we can go forward. Okay, now keyword here is decrease. First of all, is decrease. Okay, decrease means your rate is negative. Your R is actually minus 1.4%. Okay, and then the exponentially means it uses the compound interest formula. Therefore, your population after 5 years is equal to the population as of now, okay, is 2300. This is equivalent to the initial investment for compound interest. The initial investment, so is 1. Since this decrease, so this is minus 1.4 over 100. Okay, then this 5. Okay, you got it. So this is the formula you use in order to calculate the value. So the answer using the calculator is 21434. Okay, so then this answer is 21434.45 non-terminating. So if 3 significant is 2140. Okay, that's the population, 3 significant figure. Okay, now next. Okay, how do you solve this? The next question. You want to find the value of P. So 2P 4. Now what you have to do is the base for P is 2, so try to convert this 8 which is the base to 2 also. So this is actually 1 over 8 here is actually convert to 2 to the power of 3. This 4 is the original 4. Okay, so what you can do is this, then you multiply the power. This is not 2 plus 3 but it's not 3 plus 4, it's actually 3 times 4, so it's 2 to the power of 12. You bring it up, become 2 minus 12. Okay, so 2P is actually equal to 2 minus 12. Therefore, P is equal to minus 12. Okay, now let's look at this question. Keyword is inversely proportional. Okay, the first step you have to write is Y is proportional. So how do you show the inversely? Is 1 over, what is the second variable? This Y I've written here. The second variable is X. Okay, so it's X. Okay, now the second thing you have to do is write Y equal to K 1 over X. Now changing this proportional sign to equal sign, you put a K. So rearrange this is k over x. Okay, now a set of values given when x equal to 9, y equal to 8. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to substitute this. So you're going to substitute x equal to 9, okay, and then y equal to 8. The intention when you substitute x, 9, 8, or y equal to 8 inside, you have only one unknown, which is k. By substituting these two value, you are able to find k. So let's do it. This 8, then x is 9, so k is equal to 9 times 8, so k is becomes 72. Now so your original equation of y equal to k over x become clearer now when the k value is known. So it's 72 over x. Okay, now then answer this question here. When x equal to 6, what is the y value? So you substitute x equal to 6, so your y become 72 over 6. This become 12. Okay, so this is your answer. Okay, now let's move to the next one. Now let's look at this question. They make 99, 18 will go to hotel, 2 or 3 of cake go to the supermarket. How many cake he has left? Okay, now let's find the number of cake that go to the hotel and also number of cake go to the supermarket, and you take 600 minus this quantity and this quantity, that will give you the number of cake we made. Now, so 600 minus the cake that go to the hotel, okay, so is 18% over 100 times 600. This will go to the hotel. Now, then 2/3 of the 600 cake will go to the supermarket. So it's 2 over 3 times 600. This will go to the supermarket. Okay, this will go to the supermarket. This go to the hotel. Now let's simplify this. 600 is cancel. 18 times 6 will give you 108. Okay. Now this one simplify to 100 will give you 400. So 600 minus 508. This will give you left with 92 cakes. Okay, now let's go to the next one. Okay, now without using work out this, a very simple one. Now 7 over 8 plus 1 over 6. Now for them combine the two fraction, you have to have a common denominator. Okay, now so what you have to do is 6 and 8, take the smallest prime number, you got 3, you got 4. Okay, now do you have a common factor between 3 and 4? There is none. If there is none, then very simple, LCM become 2 times 3 times 4. So it actually is 6 times 4, so become 24. So let's convert this. For 8 to become 24, 8 times 3, 7 times 3, okay, plus for 6 to become 24, 6 times 4, so it's 1 times 4. So what you have is 24, 21 plus 4 over 24. That will give you 25 over 24. Convert into mixed number is 1 over 24. Okay, that's it for this. Now let's go to the next number. Okay, simultaneous equation. Now you cannot just add or subtract the two equations. So what you have to do is see whether you can modify one equation, just one equation, in order to add or subtract. Okay, now from what I can see is this one. Let's call this as equation 1. This is equation 2. Now equation 1, let's multiply by 4, so it will become 8x. 4 times 2x, 4 times half y, cancel the 4 and the 2, you end up with 2y, equal to is 13 times 4, become 52. Okay, now this is a different equation, we call it by 3. Let's take equation 2 over here, so this 3x plus 2y equal to 17. Okay, this x here. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to take this minus this. Okay, so equation 3, this is the new equation now after you multiply 4. So 3 minus this equation, which is the original 2, equation 2. So this minus this, you got 5x. Okay, got 5x. This one become 0. This minus this, you get 35. Okay, so by subtracting, you remove the y unknown, you left with the x unknown, so you are left with 5x equal to 35. So x become 35 over 5, which gives you 7 for x. Now you go back to this equation, use one of them to find y. Okay, out of this it's up to you, but let's use the one without the fraction. So substitute into equation 2, so it's 3, the x is 7 in this case, plus 2y equal to 17. This 21 plus 2y equal to 17. 2y equal to 17 minus 21, which gives you minus 4. 2y, so y become minus 4 over 2, which gives you minus 2. Okay, so let's move it to the other one. Now okay, AC. Okay, triangle ADX versus triangle BCX. Okay, now if this A, see this A here is sustained by CD, the arc is CD. Okay, CD. Now similarly, this one also sustained by the same arc, therefore this A. Then you look at this angle, if this B sustained by AB, the arc, then this one also B. Why? Because they have the same arc. Okay, they have the same arc, so this B. Then if this C, this also equal to C. Okay, so in other words, you can see this triangle and this triangle, they have the same set of angle. This A, this B, B, C. So if that's the case, then we can say that is similar. Okay, now ADX is 36. Area of triangle BCX is 65.61. Okay, now okay, so let's establish the K factor. A, area of ADX. ADX is this. Then area of BCX is actually equal to, since this is comparing of the area, so this is the scale factor, we should put a square. Okay, we're comparing the area. Now let's substitute the value inside. Since there's no space, I'm going to do it over here. ADX is 36, area ADX. Then BCX is 5.61. Okay, and this is equal to scale factor square. Now I'm going to find the scale factor, so I have to bring the square, become square root on this side. 36 over 65.61. Okay, now I'm going to use a calculator. Okay, I will get 20 over 27. There's the scale factor. Now let's look at the given length. AX is 8.6. Okay, AX and DX is 7.2. Okay, now you're supposed to find BX. Okay, okay, now we're going to proceed from here. Now just establish this first. Angle ADX is similar to triangle BCX. Okay, ADX B, C, X. Okay, now I want to find BX. Okay, BX is this BX, first and the third alphabet. Okay, BX. So the first and the second, first and third. So the length you want to find would be the given length should be A, first alphabet, and third alphabet AX, compared with B, X. Okay, AX versus BX, first and third, first and third. Now, so we AX is given, okay, and then you're going to find the BX. Okay, now let's go back to the scale factor. Scale factor, remember the definition we have is the ADX over the BCX. Okay, so the scale factor ADX, we are looking for AX, okay, over D is BCX. So that's how we define the area and the scale factor square. So we must follow the pattern. So this is BX. Okay, now scale factor by square root this, I got 20 over 27. Okay, AX is given that 8.6. Then BX we will have to find it from here. Okay, now so making BX the subject, you have 8.6 times 27 over 20. That will give you the value of BX. Okay, so 8.6 times 27 divided by 20, you get a value of 11.61. So this will give you 11.61. The unit is cm. I should write cm here. Okay, that's it. Now, one question: why they give you the dx? Okay, the intention is to create confusion. If you do not define it correctly, you may end up using dx, then you get the wrong answer. So but when you establish the similar triangle comparison, remember you follow the position. Okay, if you want bx, which is first and the third alphabet, then the other triangle have to be first and third, which is ax. Therefore you use ax, and then you establish the scale factor here. But remember, your scale factor square is ADS over BCX. So the length, this area, so the length from here divided the length from here, that will give the scale factor. Okay. Now okay, now A, definitely it is 63 degree. Reason is corresponding angle. Okay, B. Okay, if you have 63 here, you got 58. Look at a bigger triangle. B is actually equal to 180 minus 63 minus 58. and is equal to 1 to 1, so this is 59. Why? How do you write this? It's because sum of the angle in a triangle is equal to 180. Okay. Okay, now find the area of triangle ABC. Oh, this is very straightforward. Half time base time height, so equal to half time 2.8 time 1.6. You can work it out. AC would be using Pythagoras. Okay, write the word using Pythagoras theorem. Using Pythagoras theorem, AC equal to square root AB square plus BC square. Okay, now so this is 1.6 square plus 2.8 square. Okay, you go and work it out the detail. Next, now this is a quadratic equation for the x square. Okay, now 2 decimal places. When you see these 2 decimal, straight away use quadratic formula. Okay, now 2x square plus 7x minus 3 equal to 0. Now your A is equal to 2, which is this. Your B is equal to 7. Your C is equal not 3 but minus 3. Okay, so using the correct formula, x equal to minus B plus minus B square minus 4AC over 2A. Now minus B is 7 plus minus 7 square, B square minus 4, A is 2, C is minus 3. Okay, then divided by 2, A is 2, so become minus 7 plus minus. Remember, minus times minus become plus, so it's 49 plus this multiply give you 24 over 4. So minus 7 plus minus square root 73 4. Now continue from here. Let's take the negative one, the smaller value. So x is equal to minus 7 plus take the negative one first. Negative 73 over 4 and minus 7. Now you take the positive one, 73 over 4. Okay, so this, after you use calculator, get a value, you put it here, and whatever you get here, you put it here. Remember, you must round up to 2 decimal places. okay, perpendicular bisector of PQ. Okay, what it's saying is find the locus that is equidistant from P and Q. Okay, no doubt here, never say that perpendicular bisector of P and Q. Okay, but the word perpendicular bisector on this line means perpendicular bisector between point P and Q. So what you do is you create the arc, and then so your perpendicular bisector will be this. Okay, so the red line is your perpendicular bisector. Okay, angle bisector. Okay, angle bisector of angle AB, that means this is equidistant from BA and BC. Okay, so it's equidistant from two lines. So what you do is, first you do this first, and from here you create one arc, from here you create another arc. Okay, that's it. The red line will be called the angle bisector of angle ABC. Okay, now use set notation to complete this. C, where is C? Let's look for C. C is here, and then X is this. So C is elements of X. Okay, so the symbol you use, elements, is this, offset X. Okay, now this one, A and E. A and E. Okay, this is the zone where X intersect with Y. Okay, so what you have to do is, first you put X intersect with Y. Okay, this create another set. X intersect with Y is actually this set here. Okay, so this the resultant of this is here, is the intersecting point. So this create another set, and these are the elements of this set that you created from this has the elements of A, M, E. Okay. Now Y intersect with Z. Y intersect with Z. Basically, Y intersect with Z. It's talking about this point here. Now, Y intersect with Z. Now, is there element in this intersecting area? No element. So, if you know element, then the answer would be, you could either give, okay, you can give this, okay, or you can use this is a null set. That means the intersecting point of this, which is become another set, have no element inside. Okay, now this one, what we have to do is we have to shade this first. Okay, we want to shade this first before we go in this. After you shade the area that represent this, then you list down the elements. Okay, so x intersection with y with 0, that means let's go back and have a look. I mean, all this, when you intersect this with this, no, sorry, union, did you use the wrong word? This union. So that means if you considered only this, x union y union z is whatever inside the 3 circle, and then you put a complement above it, that means whatever outside the circle. That means whatever outside, you have 3 elements here. Okay, u v w. Now, so if you ask you to list the element that's outside the union of these 3, then the answer would be u v w. Okay, now let's look at the next one. X complement intersection with z. So let's go and shade this area. X complement intersection with g. Let's use the symbol x x and complement intersect with z. Okay, now the answer, the question is n x intersect with z. Now x, this is outside. Okay, outside x, let's say put a plus, and it's plus, outside x is plus. Then intersect with z, let's say z, we put a cross, z is here and here. Now if you take a look, is there any area, any zone where you have the plus and the cross together? Because intersection means you must find the area where you have both the plus and the cross. You have that? You don't have. So therefore there's no element. So here, element here is no, there's n means how many elements. Okay, n means how many elements. So you can see there's no element, so the answer will be 0. Okay, now A to B, A to B. Okay, now let's look at let's find the the corresponding point is this. Okay, now to find the center we have to do the perpendicular bisector between this point and this point. So from what I can see is somewhere along here. Okay, now then let's look at another pair. This point actually is this is the corresponding point. So let's join here. Then the perpendicular bisector would be somewhere here. Okay, this is just an estimation. Okay, now if this is the center of rotation, okay, what we have to do is we have to verify it by the number of space. Okay, now let's do the counting. This is just estimation. It could be this point. We can pick one of the point and check out. Okay, now let's say we pick this point first. This point is to reach this point, not possible, this point here, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So not possible. So it should be somewhere here. Yeah. So one, two, three, one, three. This point. This point here. If you use a proper perpendicular bisector, the point that you intersect will be more accurate. This one teacher just do a rough estimation, so I'm not sure where is the exact point, but have to do some estimation. Could it be here? Here 1.5. Half, or could it be here? Okay, sorry, that's the mistake. Now original is x2 y1, then this become x2 become y2, and then y1. The y, which is 1, become your x1. Okay, so your center rotation is here. Okay, so this, if you are done proper, you should get this point. To confirm, let's look at this point. Okay, to go to this point is y is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6y. Okay, 6y from here, and then 2x. So if you are at 90-degree rotation, then there will be a swap. So the 6y becomes 6x. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the 2x here become 2y. So reach this point, 2y. Yes. So this is the center rotation. So from here, now let's look at, change the color, pink color, green color. Okay, now let's consider this point here, from here to here. Okay, and join the corresponding. So you can see this original position. You swing this and reach here. Okay, this angle is 90 degree, and then the rotation is anti-clockwise. Okay, so here we can write rotation. Then center rotation equal to 0, 0. Then degree rotation, which is 90 degree anti-clockwise. Okay, now the next one is A to C. A to C. Okay, now first there is a change in the size. Okay, if you change the size, then definitely it is enlargement. Okay, now to describe fully enlargement, what you have to do is you have to find the scale factor and the center enlargement. Okay, now let's draw the corresponding this point here. This is the corresponding point, so we're going to draw a line joining this with this. Okay, now then we're going to draw another one. So this point, the corresponding point is here. Okay, so we draw the line again. Okay, so this is the intersecting point. Therefore, the center of enlargement will be 0, 3. Okay, the scale of enlargement, the scale factor would be you can just take this length 1, 2, 3. Okay, the corresponding length is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the scale factor remember, you are from this to this, so this become the object. The top one is the image. That is the standard of definition for enlargement for the scale factor. So you just take the image length, which is 6, over the object, which is 3. So your scale factor is actually 2. Okay, so to fully describe this A to C would be, first you have to write enlargement. Second thing, you write center of enlargement. Which is 0, 3. The third one would be the scale factor. Which equal to 2. In this, you have completely described the transformation. Then next, last question. Okay, now ff2, that's how we're going to do f, and then the x is equal to f2. Okay, okay, so now let's go and find this first. When the function f, when x equal to in the f function, so this f, you got a 2 here, so 7 minus 2, they give you a 5. Okay, so this can be written as function x equal to 5. This thing becomes 5. Okay, now let's look at the f function again. Now your x actually is 5. Okay, so this is 7 minus x, so it's 7 minus 5, so it becomes 2. Okay, now gf, okay, this is written as g f x is written as g x equal to f x. Okay, now let's look at gx. Where is gx? Gx is 4. The x here is x plus 2, but then from here x is replaced by fx. This x is replaced by fx. Fx is 7 minus x, so it's 7 minus x, so it's 28 minus 4x plus 2, so it becomes 30 minus 4x. Okay, now let's look at h2x. H, this is written as x equal to 2x. Okay, now so you have 15 in this function. 15 minus, what is your x? The x becomes 2x, so it's 2x. Then you got a square here, you're going to square it, so it's 15 minus this 2, 1, this is actually x1 is 2. Okay, so 15 minus 2, 1 times 2 dot x 1 times 2, so become 15 minus 2 dot x 2, so it become 15 minus 2 to the power 2 is 4 x square. That's it. Okay, now okay, at the back. Okay, Samira, choose one sweet at random from her bag. Find the probability. Choose the yellow one. This one is very straightforward. It's equal to, what's the total quantity in her bag? Is 20. Yellow, how many? It's 9. Okay, so this answer is 9 over 20. Now Sonia choose 2 sweet at random without replacement from her bag. Now so 2 sweet, find the probability. 2 green sweet. Okay, what's the probability to prove this? Now 3 diagram. Since it's concerned with green, so we have greens and others. Okay, green is 6 over 20, others is 14 over 20. Okay, this is the first event when they pick the first suite. Now let's look at the second suite. Remember, this is without replacement. That means the probability will change during the second suite. So this is second suite now. Second event means second suite. Again, this green. Why green? Because 2 green. These others. Okay, this one is others, so this is not to be considered because okay, we only want to now. This is basically 20. You pick 1 green, so you're left with 19. Okay. Now, after you take 1 green from the 6, the remain is 5. Okay. Now, you want a probability of 2 green will be equal to 6 over 20 times 5 over 19. Okay. Now you cancel this. This 4. Cancel this 3. This 2. So the answer is 3 over 38. Okay. Now we're going to look at the other one. Calculate the probability you choose are not both the same color. Okay, that means it has to be a mixture of color. So there is multiple are not both the same color. So if you look at the problem, in this case you have to redraw the tree diagram with 3 possible outcomes. Okay, but then you can also find the probability of 2 green, 2 yellow and 2 red, and then take 1 minus 2 green, 2 red and 2 yellow. Then whatever remain probability will be the one where both the color are not the same. Okay, now so we have green, which is this. What about red? We can actually find red. Red is 5 over 20. The second time you choose red is 4 over 19. Okay, simplify this. 4, this 5, cancel, is 1 over 19. Okay, now yellow will be 9 over 20. The second time you choose, the probability will be 8 over 19. So to simplify this is 4, 2, this 5. You cannot simplify anymore, so is 9 times 2 is 18. 5 times 19 will be 95. Okay, 18, 5 times 19, 95. Now if I add all this, probability will be the probability of the same color for the first and second. If I take the overall probability 1 and minus these 3, whatever remain will be the answer. Why? Because whatever remain, they will be of different colors. Since we already minus away the probability where we have the same color. So first we add all this together first. So probability of same color. Okay, so it's 3 over 38 plus 1 over 19 plus 18 over 95. Common denominator would be 95. Okay, so wait, this times 5. No, what you can do is wait. You can use a calculator. Let's find out. Calculator. 3 divided by 38 plus 1 divided by 19 plus 18 divided by 95. What you get is 61 or 190. 61 190. Okay, therefore the answer to this is probability not the same color is equal to 1 minus probability same color. So 1 minus 61 over 190 will give you 129 over 190. Okay, that's the answer. That's it. We have completed the whole paper.